See. Okay, I'm gonna read this. Halloween approaches and we're featuring community mods from the darker corners of Skyrim. Undead, werewolves, Daedra, and more. From an epic extension of the Dark Brotherhood to horrific new equipment to homes only a cultist could love. And to celebrate the season style. Skyrim updates. And I don't know what they're saying, but what I hear, it's pretty messed up. I heard like, well, the god will cry, will. And that somebody found out. Maybe it was like a murder. I don't know what this guy did though. You going near me, you dead, boy. Alright, so where am I going? By the way, I'm gonna do all the quests. An entrance to Skyhaven Temple. And apparently there's like 240 quests. So we're gonna be here for a while. Unless... Okay, let me save. Wait, let me save. To the stars, to the stars, Creation Club. Wish I could create something. That's why I love the Unicreator. Because it's like adding a mod. But I don't like that you have to keep on tapping left and right on the D-pad to lower, increase. And when the Skyrim things come out, we're supposed to have like an extended, whatever, till we can have mods, or go back in time for this kind of version. And I think it starts next month when they add the game. Yeah, I'm cool with 30 FPS. Who needs like 100 FPS, 60 FPS? If 30 works, it works. Like you're just wasting money. Unless you absolutely have to, then sure, get it. But if it still works, you can still use it. Like, look at that. That's not the same. That's on the right of the mountain, that's on the left mountain. Dude, the stars, the asphalt.
I'm going to check that out.
Okay. Oi!
Some help with this one. Good!
Come here! Oi! Come here! Yeah, I know. Alright. So... how do I... Okay, good.
As you command. Muda Wago.
No!
As you command.
Good. How to make it attack things?
At once, Zuufenha.
What? You okay, dragon? Man.
Mudawago.
There. Really? Really? You gotta put me on the water? Hello, mate! Alright. So, what is it do? Give me the dragon soul? Yep, thank you. Thank you. Put you in the ocean? Or the river, what do you call it? And there you go. Bye-bye. That's not the ocean. Here. And bye-bye to your useless corpse. And I'm not a corpse. I'm still alive. Here. Hello. You up and about and down into the river. And down into the river. Come on. I want to see your quads. Come on.
Let's keep moving.
First. Good.
Hold on.
This is not good. 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 Good.
Yes? What can I do for you? Oh, did you need something?
Oh my god!
Need something?
What is it?
I can literally make people. I can make random people my follower. Like you.
Good.
Forgetting.
Hello. Hi. I don't think you're a human or a dragon. Alright. Do the conspire.
This one's mine.
Okay.
Never should have
Someone do something.
This looks promising.
So what do?
Do you need something? The faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion.
Yes,
The ones
We
who
must be getting
almost
close.
destroyed the Empire.
We should
We've got to
proceed
get this bridge
cautiously.
down.
we'd best be
Must
careful.
have something to do with it.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Yes, these are Akaviri Symbols. Here, let's see. You have the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the middle pillar. Given that Skyhaven Temple was sealed against the return of the Dragonborn, I will try turning all the pillars to that symbol.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
Wait!
Why are you stopping?
We should be careful here. See these symbols on the floor?
Esbern's right. Look like pressure plates.
Be careful. We'll cross once it's safe.
Oh, it's safe, alright. Oh, wait. There.
Let's move.
Yes, I think we're too close to the entrance.
Oh, yippee. Now, what do I do here? A big old fish right here. If he sneezes, that's the end of the world. Okay, so what are you doing here? There's nothing for Alduin.
Here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Reman Cyrodiil?
Fine. I could literally give you tetanus.
It's coming to life.
I think. A symbol of metal is straight to tetanus. Or either rusty or just plain metal. I don't. Okay, so. Shooty, dragony. Okay. And it's not even... Okay. Are you kidding me? Come on. Catch up.
Now the Akaviri craftsmen were beginning to embrace the more flowing Nordic style.
We're here for Alduin's wall, right, Esbern?
Yes, of course. We'll have more time to look around later, I suppose. Let's see what's up ahead.
Yeah. So did they defeat? Ooh. Hello. Come on, you guys are so slow.
Shaw's bones, here it is.
Where you
Alduin's
going?
wall, so well preserved. Huh? I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Akaviri sculpture.
Need information, not a lecture on art history.
Yes, yes. Let's see what we have. Look, here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the dragon cult ruled over Skyrim.
Where's
Here,
Owen?
the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the wall. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Ah, patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
Yeah.
You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive long swords. Now they need...
I guess we're outside, so good. Let's teleport. Let's teleport. Let's teleport. What do you mean?
mission fulfilled. As the
The
last
sky is right there.
with Alduin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history. I know the prophecy by heart. Once all blades knew it, when misrule takes its place at the 8 corners of the world. When the brass tower walks and time is reshaped, when the thrice blessed fail and the red tower trembles, when the dragonborn ruler loses his throne and the white tower falls, when the snow tower lies sundered, kingless, bleeding, the World Eater wakes, and the wheel turns upon the last dragonborn.
Well, I'm gonna look around some more. See what the old blades left for us.
Yes, yes, that's an excellent idea. Who knows what other lost treasures we might discover.
Just get out of here, thank you. What's he even have against the Greybeards? They help Greybeard? No. They help the Dragonborn too. Don't know how else he even got there. Bing, bing, bong, bong. Bing, 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 bong, bong. Bing, bong.
Ah, you've retrieved the horn of Jorgen Wimcaller. Well done. You have now passed all the trials.
Yep.
Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. First, Master Wulfgar will teach you the final word of unrelenting force. You are ready. You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push. Da. With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wulfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da. You have completed your...
Oh, okay. Hello.
Dragonborn.
And
We would speak to you.
Might leave.
Stand between us and
under a
prepare
minute.
yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready.
Okay. So do I just stand in the middle or? Okay. I'll just stand here and take a beating.
Run now.
That it? Always want to spin my head off.
Meisnu Ishmir Dovasebrom Daman Da Rock Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
Yeah, where's Ongear? Or whatever. Where is he? Why? Where is he? Oi! Hiding from me.
Sky, guard you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend. but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
Who is Paarthurnax?
He's our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
I met Paarthurnax. Okay.
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Bing, 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 bong, bing, 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 bong. Are all Skyrim characters the same height?
The path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look. Va. Kor.
Okay.
I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
Okay. I already know. So yeah. Whoa! Oh.
Drem Yolok.
Nice.
Greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. I have spoken. The Rotmula waits.
Nice.
A gift, Dovahkiin.
There.
You'll
love it.
understand fire as the Dove do.
Okay.
Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova. Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
Yeah? What?
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw mortal, even for one of Dovassos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Alduin Comate Tid. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lin Vokin. Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis.
What?
Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World? True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated. Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suryek.
His dialogue is so long.
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kel, that Elder Scroll, back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Golly. How? How did you even get him to say all that? And the fact that he speaks so slow too.
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
That was the first shortest dialogue I've ever seen and heard. That one lasted like 2 sentences. The other's like 17. Like, come on.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
Let me see.
I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
Okay, I'm not gonna even try.
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master: Fus, Faim, and Yol. It is called force in your tongue, but as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol? Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit, Unslad Zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you, Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol? In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your Sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare? Dremyolok, greetings. Lok Thum.
That took like half an hour because it was dialogue. You know, I don't want to hear I don't want to hear anything more. There. Who's up there? Oh, okay. Hello.
So, you spoke to Parthenax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon rend shout? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. Perhaps not. But this shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated?
What?
Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jürgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition. The Blades were born of dragon-hating crusaders. They still carry that legacy, although they may not remember from whence it came. They carried out a genocide of dragons when they first came to Tamriel. And now they will do it again, with your help. Sky, guard you.
This is so confusing. So... Okay, so... Hold on. The Greybeards are angry at the Blades. No. Because they want the Dragonborn to kill dragons. The Blades. When the Greybeard's leader is a dragon. Maybe the dragon gets angry? Or the dragon doesn't get angry. Or the Greybeards get angry at the Dragonborn for killing dragons because he's basically half dragon, half human. Right? Oh no. Probably not even close. I've been here for 3 days and trying to melt my brain. I just don't think it makes it harder. But I'm not gonna think. Even if I knew how to. This is to his hospital. This is to his hospital.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within? Do you? It is true there are some here who have spent years studying the accumulated knowledge of the scrolls. But what you seek does not come easily, and can destroy those without a strong will. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort. No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort. Dragonborn? It's been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards. Do you really have the voice? I would be most impressed to see that.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver.
Dude, I'm in the middle of a conversation. Why are you out?
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
You really do anything to
A letter.
send a letter.
Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours.
What?
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Suppose you want me to... Okay. I'll use my frost breath, because it won't change anything.
That?
There.
So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Good. Glad we straightened that out.
What?
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
You're no longer in this conversation.
No matter what, the college will endure.
Just in case.
Much knowledge lies within the college's walls. The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
Yep. Dingy ding. Come on. Okay.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here. Welcome to...
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture.
Look, can I just wear this dude's...
Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Hello. So where are you
After
going?
I finish showing you the grounds, we can talk.
Okay.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions. After I finish showing you the grounds, we can talk. Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
So, no one complains I look like this. Okay. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Bing 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 bong 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 bing.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Hello. Oh.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
Yeah.
Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
Oh, don't listen to him. We can do it. Just give us a chance.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical.
Huh?
In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now. Cast the ward spell and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward. Hold still. Excellent. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope. It's always encouraging to see the younger generation. I can certainly share a bit of what I know.
I can't even train up more.
Take care now.
Really? Arcanium. Hello. Nah.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy?
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it?
Oh.
It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
Yeah. And I'm not a thief. Or even human.
What about? Wait. Are you? Were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study, but more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us. Fight well. Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them. I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Okay, what am I supposed to talk to him with?
Fight well. Hundreds of years have gone into a symbol. And what do you plan to do with it? I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. It would take a month to explain to you how that very question doesn't even make sense. The scrolls exist here, with us, but also beyond and beneath, before and after. They are bits of divine-made substance, so we could know them. Sorry, talking about the scrolls, you usually end up in irritating and vague metaphors like that. Some people who study them devoutly go mad. You here, I would let you see it? Security. The great finger on it. Of course. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Until next time.
Are those them? Okay.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long. Oh no, I hope not. But even I haven't seen him in years, and we were close. Became obsessed with the Dwemer. Took off north saying he had found some old artifact. Haven't seen him since. Somewhere in the ice fields, if you want to try to find him. Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Oh! I can't even take it.
You need a book? You talk to me. Otherwise you're going to find yourself in a lot of pain. Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
Okay. I do. What do you have for sale? What do you have for sale?
I don't want to see you treating. Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right? Fight well.
Whoa! Yeah, rising, alright. What?
Should have come here.
What?
To break it.
Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. To his lost, to his Oh, why I put it there so I could go to that place if I could. I'm gonna go away. What? Oh. His lost. heck?
Divine smile on you, friend.
Need something? Yes?
Really?